And welcome to the Sullivan Tire Postgame Show. Teddy Steinberg, joined by head coach Bobby Rodrigue. And coach, you've talked about all season long how bad starts have really plagued the season so far, but the first period was really a little bit balanced with Salve Regina, but then the second period came along. What did you see that went wrong there in the second period?
Everything. I mean, yeah, that was a tough one. We honestly, we really didn't feel like we played well in the first period, but we were satisfied that the guys had held on, and we expected a very different second period. I mean, obviously when you lose 6 rip, it's a blowout, right? But at the same time, I do think the officiating played a factor in it. There was a point when the game was still, I think, being contested, and yeah, and there's not a lot we're allowed to say about it, but it was clear to us. So I mean, it is what it is, and that's been one of the troubles with our guys is one bad thing can turn into 2, can turn into 3, and obviously, I mean, there's a reason Salve is a good team, right? Like they're a good squad, they got really good players, and they played well, and once they got rolling, and once we crashed, we crashed. And
I do want to touch on a bright spot. Obviously, allowing 6 goals, but making what seems to be a million saves was Ben Skelton. He's been great in almost every single game he's appeared in. But how does that affect the mindset of a starting goalie like Ben?
Yeah, I mean, he just wants to, like we talked with him before the third period, he wanted to keep playing. He wants to compete. He's a great goaltender. And, he hasn't played as well as he'd like to yet. And actually, I think tonight is still true of that, too. I think he'd really want a couple of those in the second period back. So, it's one of those deals where, yeah, he made a ton of great saves in the first period and a million saves overall. But at the same time, there were a couple goals that he can't let in.
And as we look ahead towards the end of the season, the remaining games, what is something you want to see out of this team, some sort of growth, some sort of goal set at the end of the year?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember if we talked about it the last time I was on, that, we try to measure ourselves by how well you play a team the second time you see them. The rest of the way, we got 5 games left, and we're going to see, every team a second time, right? And only one of them is a team that we've beaten. We'll be there Saturday at WestCon. So we didn't play well in that game at all. Like, we were lucky to survive that game. We thought it was a game that we should have won soundly, and we really didn't play well. So, we've been satisfied that over the last 4 games, the guys have played better. And, and in each of those 4 games, they played Southern Maine and New England College better than they played them the first time. And they played Babson and Plymouth way better than they played them the first time. So, for us, this is another, I mean, every loss, it feels bigger, right? Like when they stack up like this, each loss feels harder and it feels worse and it feels bigger. So they're becoming monumental, right? Like everyone is the end of the world at this point. So we got to find some way to break that streak. And I think what's critical is, we're taking a day off tomorrow because, we just played tonight, and then we get 2 days to prep to get down to WestCon on Saturday. And the boys have to play better Saturday than they did tonight, but they got to play better Saturday than they played the first time they played WestCon. Like that's the most important thing to us. It's going to be a tough environment. Like they're a tough, kind of a nasty team to play against. Their arena is one of the worst in the world. So, it's a long ride. It's a miserable building to be in. Everything about it sucks. And the boys are just got to dig out of it, right? There's tough times, and they're going to have to dig out of it.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, Coach, and good luck the rest of the way. We'll see you.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Week and a half.
We'll be back. Yep, absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Teddy.
This is Paul Sullivan of Sullivan Tire Company. We're thrilled to be sponsoring the Keene State College Athletic Program, supporting the Owls. No matter what the sport is, in Division III, they are legendary. What a great academic institution, liberal arts school, in a beautiful part of New England. So let's go, you Owls. And remember, at Sullivan Tire, we're always here to get you there. Thank you.
My name is Ali Alzuar. I'm from Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm a nursing major and I play soccer here. I chose to be a nurse because it aligned perfectly with who I am. I'm a social person. I love science, and most importantly, I love helping people. After graduation, I'm going to work as a surgical ICU nurse at Dartmouth-Hitchcock. Keene State has helped enhance my critical thinking skills and has made me a well-rounded person thanks to knowledgeable professors. What excites me most is starting a new chapter and making a difference in my patients' lives.
New Car Nissan of Keene has over 2,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. The largest selection of new Nissans in New Hampshire. Plus, every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. And will deliver your new car anywhere in the Granite State for free. Come explore our stunning new state-of-the-art facility. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Keene State Men's Hockey on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by Engelberth Construction, located on 428 Main Street in Keene. We build relationships for life. It was all Salve Regina tonight. They take down the Owls with a score of 6-0. They improved to 19-4 on the year. The Owls dropped to 5-15. They're now losers of 11 in a row, 13 of their last 14. So get a look here at the remaining schedule for Keene State. 5 games left. They travel down to Danbury, Connecticut on Saturday, taking on WestCon. Their lone LEC win of the season. That one will start at 3 p.m. And then the following weekend, they're home against Castleton and then against Norwich on Valentine's Day. Then they travel on the road the following weekend to UMass Boston and UMass Dartmouth. Once again, another reminder, basketball doubleheader in the Spalding Gymnasium tomorrow. Plymouth State comes to town. Women's basketball tips off at 5:30. Men's basketball at 7:30. That'll do it from us tonight. From all of us here on the Owls Media Network, our great team, Ryan Hearn, Ryan Otterson, Allison Kenyon, Kyle Bierman. My name is Teddy Steinberg. Have a great night, everyone.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast and thank you for watching.